here we go. And we're gonna wait for some people to get in. We were just live on Instagram and YouTube. We were talking a long time. We got more to talk about. We had some technical for some reason. Big Boss Lady couldn't hear me. She's from the UK. I'll do her plug, and then when we get done listening to a little bit, I gave her plugs on her music, and we have a new song that we're trying to get everybody out there. It's basically, Fat Joe shouted out the dirty section. Basically because we got Cuban Link on with Jboss Entertainment, and we do a lot of his music, and he's on our podcast. So we did this song called "The Dirty Section," and if you ever get a chance, anybody, take a look at it. It's created great. My artist, my partner, we call him the Captain. Does make it happen. That does make it happen. Wow, getting tired. And so he used he's big into the AI, not for the music, but like he's doing like making AI movies. And he's a legend. His name is Deacon Denim, the son of the legend Mercury from the Forest MDs. He's got Staten Island blood. You know about Staten Island? It's the Wu-Tang Clan. He's got relatives in the Wu-Tang Clan. And but I'm gonna play this song. Hopefully it comes out clear. And Big Boss Lady will tell me if she can hear it clearly or not. So far, so good. And next time you hear us do something like this, hopefully we got all the cameras set up and the mics set up right, so we don't have to do it this way anymore. So stay tuned. We got one people on. We got two, but hopefully we'll get some more on here while we're playing this song here. It's called "The Dirty Section." And if I could turn this stinking thing around, well, I'm gonna do it like this, I guess. And I'm gonna try to do like I did last time. I'm gonna play the, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
All right. So this is the dirty section here, and this is I couldn't pay for my Premiere anymore because I'll explain that later. But
move it to the left
here's
a little bit.
So here it is, right here, Jboss Entertainment. So this song is basically because of Fat Joe.
They love this. We feel like they get acknowledged.
Welcome to the muddy side of the map.
I don't want this back. Don't diss the dirty section of
The lies you tell gon' block your blessings. Burning bridges, lost connections. The dialogue is not impressive. Welcome to the dirty section. We shoot the messenger for telling. Talk about in nanoseconds. Say my name when you address it. I settle for the dirty section. Yeah. You said you started trends. That's cute. We authored that risk.
This is Jboss ENT. These are my artists that I work with. That's TA, the legend.
We the architects. You trace the lines and pencils.
See the hats? You can get one. $40.
So big, you need a map to find the kitchen. Only map you ever had was directions to the fiction. Talking about you robbed the gym as just a little kid. Had them help you carry weight. Guess you still need assistance. You said you mind your biz, but you the one who sparked the flame. Throw a rock, then hide your hand and scream somebody said my name. Name dropping legends like they sitting at your table, but every time the bill comes due, you said it ain't unavailable. Said you never touched a dime from a widow publisher. Paperwork was punching back, that court date was humbling. You eating glizzies by the dozen, call it cereal thrills, but we ain't talking breakfast when we say you cereal with the spills. You claim 3 coasts like geography was cosplay. King of everywhere, that's a throne with no hallway. Retired every summer, then you back just for fun. That's like quitting every round, but still asking who won. They say you're first new, but it's dust with cologne. Same bars with a facelift, that's a flip on a clone. Dirty section carved different, pressure cook the imposters. You microwave legends, we slow brew the monsters. Jboss ENT stamped on the crate when it shipped. If the talk cheap, we tax every word on your lip. Weight on your shoulders, we bench that and reps. You heavy on excuses, we heavy on text. Yeah. The lies you tell gon' block your blessings. Burning bridges, lost connection. Dialogue is not impressive. Welcome to the dirty section. We shoot the messenger for telling. Talk about in nanoseconds. Say my name when you address it. I settle for the dirty section. Yeah. You beat with 100. hustler who turned quarters to dollars. Now you salty cause the scale don't tip in your favor, scholar. 50 reasons why the jokes hit harder than pride. When the truth weigh heavy, it's hard to let it slide. Features on features, but where the solo throne. You rent the spotlight monthly, we build it from stone. Billboard never crowned you, that's cool, we ain't count. We stack wins underground, make the cellar feel like mountains. Rumors on former squad members, fabric soft in the talk. You press the wrinkle in the coupe, just to iron your clout. Dirty section, yeah, you say it, but you don't live it. You just visit for the photo op, we the ones who built it. You said you young forever, whole life ahead, but every time you drop a classic, it's deja vu instead. Claiming ghostwriters on Kings just to sound elite, but your penny GPS, you keep losing the street. You a walking contradiction wrapped in designer threads. Say you done with the game and you pop back in the threads, like a boxer that retired but still shadowing mirrors. Swinging at reflections, we swinging at careers. We don't block blessings, we build corridors. You build a house of height, we build the corridors. If respect was currency, you bankrupt in seconds. We invested in silence, now that's compound lessons. Dirty section stamped in the mud where we stand. If you mention the team, better mention Nick Grant. Jboss ENT, that's the code when we in. You wanted dirty talk, welcome to the center. Lies you tell gon' block your blessings. Burning bridges, law connections. The dialogue is not impressive. Welcome to the dirty section. We shoot the messenger for telling. Talk about in nanoseconds. Say my name when you address it. I'll settle for the dirty section. Dirty section talk. Jboss ENT.
All right, because my camera's not working properly, I had to turn it around, and which is weird. But everybody is watching. Welcome. You can let me know what you think of the music. Check it out on. We really appreciate it if you check it out on YouTube. We're looking, for the views and people to like it, enjoy our music. Decon Deneen produced it and he rapped on it. Came out brilliant. I said we gotta do something about the dirty section and claim it. He wrote a song as if I was rapping it. I don't rap. So this is what podcasters do. I have someone make a song for me, talking that for me to make a diss track to Fat Joe. So, tell us what you think of the video. Giggles made the video and put that together. I think he did a really good job. So we really worked hard on that, and we're trying to push that song. We paid for some YouTube promotions. YouTube's had glitches, so now it's like I want Fat Joe to see it because I want to, go back and forth with him, and so he can see what we're doing, because that means we're getting through that red tape. We went viral on a lot of songs with Cuban, but now I'm gonna hand it over to Big Boss Lady. We've been live a couple times tonight, and she's probably repeated herself a million times, but she's from the UK, award-winning artist.
Hi, everyone.
And, yeah, she's like I said, award-winning artist. She had the top 14 in the iTunes in the United States, so in the dance music section. So turn it over to her. And anybody have any questions or want to make a comment? Let us know. Let us know if you have any questions. I'll try to pay attention. We'll answer them for you. Here, turn it over to her. That's her. You can explain yourself.
Yeah.
Now.
So basically, I did the iTunes chart, and it's a plaque. This was for the iTunes USA Dance Chart, and we came 14 in that with a song called Half the Chance, which surprisingly got to 14. I was pretty surprised, to be honest, because, like I said, at the time we had very limited plugins and stuff like that, and we managed to reach 14, so we were quite happy with it. But I'm looking to do music now, and I'm looking to go further. Maybe achieve a billboard one day. Who knows?
If you seek it, you put it in front of your face. You see it, you obtain it. I mean, you just work hard at it. If you have a goal, that's a good goal to have. I mean, you work hard, you have good work ethic. You haven't stopped since you started.
Yeah.
Work ethic is what you need to succeed in this business. I mean, although there's a lot of people in the business with gimmicks, and I'm not hating on them, but and AI music. And like that music right there that we did was produced with a AI beat that we copywrote, but it was definitely Decon making the music. He's a dope musician and a legend, like I said. But um, it's tough, Like you're an independent artist
Yeah,
from UK trying to break out in the United States, which you got some good connections, right?
yeah, yeah. So basically, I know a lot of people. So like, I know yourself, and I know Cuban Link. Um, I know quite a lot of rappers. Paul Wall Baby. So there's quite a few in America. That I know. Um,
Welcome everybody. I want to interrupt you just so people don't know, so we don't have to start over. This is Big Boss Lady from the UK. She's an award-winning artist. Rub shoulders with big names in the UK, the Sheerans, amongst others, and she's also doing music in the United States. And we've been talking for quite some time now, and I'll let her continue on.
yeah. So basically, I'm a Big Boss Lady official. I'm a singer-songwriter, and my aim now is to like work with rappers. Um, I found a love for hip hop at a young age. Um, but throughout life, I went through quite a lot of genres. So, like, I started off doing like pop ballads and stuff like that. Uh, I'd done like rock music as well. Like, well, when I say rock music, like light music, light rock. In like bands at college and stuff like that. And then I found my love for doing this, and I realised who I wanted to be as an artist. And I thought, well, I don't want to be a rapper, but I'd love to be a singer with rappers. So basically, that's what I do now. I sing with rappers, and I've got a song out called Overcomer with the fabulous Lord Dorian, and I'm featured on there. And also, we've got a new one that we're working on at the moment. It's called Heaven Sent. And hopefully, in February, when I come over, we're going to be working on the music video. So that'll be great, because we'll have music video then of us both together, you know, doing the song together. So, yeah. And we're going to basically do that and put music out and, hope that the people like it at home.
I've loved everything you heard. There's a couple that I could tell like it wasn't your song to sing, but
Yeah.
there's some, that's me just being, my music ear, and my talent is that's what my talent is. I've been around
Yeah.
music, love music since day one. I used to break dance when I was a kid. A lot of people don't believe me because I'm so big now, but I've never. I have this is the first. I'm not big normally. Like I'm losing weight right now. I used to be very athletic, but that's Decon said in a at one of our boss talks with Cuban sitting there saying, "I can't imagine you break dancing. You so big." That's like I said, bro. I used to break dancing with my boy Jorge, who was my partner. It was like he was like, shout out to Jorge. But anyways, either to do, I want to give my, we could do, and I want to do a little bit more of our, a plug for, since we got a few viewers on here, and I hope the viewers that are on here don't mind. I want to play one of our Cuban Link videos. I'm gonna try to get this camera to flip on its own right now, but if it don't, I'm gonna turn my phone around again. And I think Big Boss Lady, she loves Cuban, and she wouldn't mind watching our Cuban Link. We made this video in Atlantic City. I think it says 5 months ago. Wow, time's fly. The first 2 days it went viral. So
Yeah, I'd love that.
everybody, if you don't mind, that's on here, subscribe and like. I mean, it's not hard to do. Like and subscribe. It's a friendly thing to do. I mean, we put a lot of time and effort in this, and we love our people. We love the fans. We love the followers. We love the critics, and we love the haters because the haters make us better creators. And a
Yeah, they
lot of
do.
times I I laugh with the haters because some of them tell nice jokes, and I had a heckler on there. He was busting my chops the whole time, and then he got nasty, so we had to. I didn't bother me, but we have my mother. This ain't for kids either way, but we have parents and family members watching us, our sisters, and they're saying nasty things. So, I don't mind, everybody having their critics, you know what I mean? But they got, but anyways, neither to do. I'm going to try to flip this around. If it doesn't work, then okay, it didn't work. So I'm going to let me know if you can see it, and I'm going to get that song on here, and we're going to go from there. Okay, get it big. All right, so we got the whole screen, and I'm turning this around right here, and Big Boss Lady, let me know if you can hear it. This is Cuban Link on my New York ship. We recorded this 5 months ago. And people that don't know, go to my station. Cuban Link is part of Jboss ENT, the ex-terror squad member. Big Pun is his brother, and he's a legend in itself. Here's the song right here. Shot by Decon Denim, too.
Jboss Entertainment.
We did this in a motel room in Atlantic City at the Hara.
Dizzy on the beat.
New York, big city of dreams. Where Brooklyn at?
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Does it sound all right? Too loud?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
The boogie down from the island and stepping back to the heights uptown. Uptown, baby. Boogie down, baby. Why yo, Long Island, check the sound, baby. New York, yeah, I'm on a New York shoot. Empire State of Mind got me New York lit. California, Cuban got the 2-4 drip. Ain't nothing in the world like a New York chick. New York, yeah, I'm on a New York shoot. See us pull up to the club in a 2-door whip. Yeah, we about to run it on the full course shit. That's a team, like a New York Knicks. It's so New York with it. Hoodie with the Timbs and my New York fitted. Don't you go and get it by the New York spirit. You could lose or win it all in the New York minute. Talking like I walk it, spit it how I live it. Even in my losses, I take it how I give it. It costs to be the boss, so I bought a 5% and started off in the Bronx. So in New York, I'm a finish. Pour up all the critics, let them hear and see the ladies. Cubans got the apple back, shiny full of flavors. Saluted by the bravest, rooted by the natives. The way I'm moving down, I'm saying Cuban, you the greatest. 40 dudes got me lit up like Vegas. Call me Q-Pop the way I'm spitting at these haters. Shorty extra hook guard, but like doing favors. But if I don't feel a vibe, I'm sliding in my shoulders. New York, yeah, I'm on a New York shoot. Empire State of Mind got me New York lit. California, Cuban got the 2-4 drip. Ain't nothing in the world like a New York chick. New York, yeah, I'm on a New York shoot. See us pull up to the club in a 2-door whip. Yeah, we about to run it on some full course shit. Like a New York Knicks, I'm making sizzle get a hella hot. That's why I'm in the middle of the melting pot. A hood dweller with that good fella cheddar plot. This money getter got a nose that can smell a cop. From the top of the Empire State, grab the torch of liberty and make New York my fireplace. Let the fireplace burn the entire state. Smoke it up, should've never opened up the last gate. Violators get the treatment for beefing. Leave them in the New York strip with the New York strip. Well done like a New York strip. Tell them they're welcome to take a New York trip. But we can skip all the violence, start no more be none. I'd rather have fun instead of wilding. Taking pics, smiling, see that money piling in silence. Chilling in the villa on the island. New York, big city of dreams. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Making money in Manhattan and spending in Queens. Everybody sell over Brooklyn's the borough. I'm brown. From the boogie down from the island and stepping back to the heights uptown. Uptown, baby. Boogie down, baby. Why yo, Long Island, check the sound, baby. Brooklyn, uptown, Staten Island, boogie down. Why yo, Strong Island, yeah. It's that New York thing. New York, yeah, I'm on a New York shoot. Empire State of Mind got me New York lit. California, Cuban got the 2-4 drip. Ain't nothing in the world like a New York chick. New York, yeah, I'm on a New York shoot. See us pull up to the club in a 2-door whip. Yeah, we about to run it on some full course shit. That's the team, like the New York Knicks.
Awesome.
So, anyways, that's a video we did. You know, you know, 5 months ago. It says. I can't believe it's been that long already,
Where
and
did you
it
film that?
has. Huh?
Where did you film it?
In Atlantic City at the Hera. We weren't even gonna. Decon showed up with his people, and I told him to bring cameras and stuff. We do photos and little video clips, little snippets, freestyles, something like that. We're sitting there like, we're gonna do New York shit in a motel room. We figured we use some, clips from like he did. He did a great job. I forget the guy's name. He's from Los Angeles who did the editing on that. Decon does the editing, but he felt more comfortable sending the work to, and he did it reasonably. He did it. This guy did it for $500, and doing that type of work. And we did it. We were successful doing it in a motel room, doing something about New York and Atlantic City at the Hera. Made it
Yeah,
pretty
it's
dope in my
awesome
opinion.
that.
So,
I love that song.
we got a lot of stuff. I really hope people will go and listen to it because our
Can we
music is
listen to
legendary.
can we
What's
listen
that?
to Last Supper by Cuban Link
Yeah, I'm
and
not a
Prince
huge
of
fan of that
Pain?
song, but OG Pop, right?
Yeah,
OG.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a good friend of Cubans. They do music. He goes out to Chicago. He's from Chicago. He's from
It's
Chi-Town.
awesome.
I never met him, but Cuban has a strong relationship with him. But sometimes they have their little tiffs and they go back and forth. But he's one of Cuban's close relationships he has with that guy. The guy's always been good at Cuban for the most part, and at least of what I've seen and what Cuban said. So, but the music we're putting out, like I said, is dope. And in a few minutes, I'll play one more song, then we'll go into your stuff. And as long as we can hear it clearly, I don't want anybody to get upset over the sound. So, like I said, but anyways, we'll go back into Big Boss Lady, and last time I asked you some questions about influences. Uh, off the top of your head, you remember what you said, like your top three American rappers, and we'll go from there. Talk about that, and anybody has their top three, right? You can let us know. I know Nixus, if he's on here, he already did. He's at DMX, Be Real, and I can't remember the last one, but from but anyways, you can go ahead and let us hear what you have to say.
Yeah, so like growing up, I was a massive LL Cool J fan. So like growing up, I used to listen to LL Cool J, Grandmaster Flash, all the old school kind of hip hop, and that's what I liked about LL Cool J because he fetches that old school vibe, to the table. Whereas if you listen to rap in today's society, it's kind of mainstream. Whereas LL Cool J takes it back to the old school kind of stuff. And that's what I like about LL Cool J. He's awesome. Um, but like I
Absolutely.
say, my top rapper MCs, um, definitely LL Cool J, um, Cuban Link, definitely he's my number one. Um, and I would say Tupac, to be honest. Tupac, he brought out that he raps
Yeah, you see
about
my
real life. I love it. Yeah, we all love Tupac. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But
My my daughter bought this for me.
I love that. It's nice.
Mhm.
It is. It's really nice. I like
Yeah.
anything like that, kind of with
And
Tupac on it.
I'll do the quick introduction in case there's someone new on here. This Big Boss Lady from the UK, award-winning artist on iTunes and in the United States, but she rubs shoulders with some names out in UK. Um, you have ties with some artists here in United States, and also you have a track with a guy named Lord Dorian, and
Yeah, yeah, it's
so you
amazing.
can talk about that. And I got another question for you that we ask when you're on our platform here.
Well, I'll
Go
tell
ahead.
you a funny story about Lord Dorian. Right. When I met him and he asked me to do a track with him, um, I actually got one of the producers that I know from Nigeria to do the track. Um, and I kind of wanted it like piano-y, nice, like a bit more of a ballady kind of sound. So we came up with the Adele song, and we basically, added the drums, to fetch it up a little bit, and we did a remix of that, and basically we took it from there and we regenerated it, because if you listen to Adele, Someone Like You, the piano chords are the same as our chords. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he took those chords and basically he upped it, and I said I want the Adele vibe, but I want it a bit more upbeat, you know what I mean? So that's when he added
Yeah.
the hip hop drums, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I gave it to Lord Doran and I said, right, I want you to do your stuff on it. Do your rapping. I said, and then what I'll do, I'll do the chorus. But what he did, right, he made me laugh because he said to me, right, we've got to have this track done within so many days. So he kind of put me under that pressure. But he knew that he didn't have to have it done within that time limit. But he said, I wanted to see how you'd work under pressure. And when I did it, it was like, wow. He's like, I only wanted to test you. He said, we're not releasing it yet. I thought, you little cheeky monkey, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he said, I just wanted to see how you work under pressure. And I said, I've always worked under pressure because that's what I do. You know, if I arrange to do a release, I like to make sure it's on time, but I like to also prepare in advance. Then I'm not rushing. It's like when I did my YouTube channel, I'll prepare the videos, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, they
then,
look. They were in all your music that we listened to has been live so far, except for
yeah,
the Lord Dorian collab. The feature you had on with Lord Dorian.
yeah,
Everything else we heard was live, and it's crisp. I mean, when you could do live like that, and it sounds good through the speakers live. That's a. But singing is a little bit easier than rapping. Making it sound good. And if you can make it sound good live rapping, you're really good. But you sing, also says a lot about you, and it comes out clear. And I really
yeah.
enjoy that about you. Um, so welcome anybody on here. This is like I said, who's over that could consider skipping meals? Let's get a fucking.
Oh, just ignore him. You get
No,
trolls. We're used
yeah,
to
I know.
trolls. We don't bother.
But yeah, we get people like that. I wonder if it's the same guy that was get busting my chops on here. But
Oh,
it's all
don't
good.
worry about it. You're always going to get
Yeah,
haters.
yeah,
Eh, yeah, just ignore them.
yeah,
You're always going to get somebody who hates on you.
yeah.
But that's just
There we go.
negativity for you. Well, that
So,
negativity
but I told
is
you,
what the
like
algorithm
the
needs.
haters make it better creators, but we need them because they have that much horrible life that they gotta talk about other human beings that they don't know one thing about. But anyways, welcome all the haters. But please keep it. If you're gonna talk crap, keep it a little bit clean. Don't say horrible things. I don't mind joking around, but keep it clean, please. We got people on here that we don't hurt feelings on here. If you don't like music, this music, that's fine. We don't have to. You don't have to listen. But I'm gonna while people are on here, on my format, we got Cuban Link as an artist, and we're putting a lot of his music out. I'm gonna play one of his songs through my speaker. So far, so good. Everybody says it sounds pretty decent. My phone isn't, and I got a new phone, and my business phone, and the thing won't let me turn it around. But we're gonna play "Lettered Upon Two sides or three sides to every story, and one truth." We filmed this in Cape Cod. Me and my soon-to-be ex-wife were in the video with my French bulldog. Had a Cuban link chain on. I wanted to wear this jacket forever. It's a winter jacket, and I brought it to Cape Cod. It has nice fur on it. It was like a $700 jacket, and I was like, I'm wearing it, but I was sweating the whole time. But here we go. I'm gonna turn this camera around, and we're gonna play "Lettered Upon Two." Can you see that?
Yeah.
Tell me if it's loud enough and you can hear it.
Jboss Entertainment. We lit chat.
What up, twin?
Oh, I love this song.
You know,
We filmed this right in Cape Cod, and this was in Yarmouth, Cape Cod.
Because there's always three sides to a story. But there's only one truth. There's three sides to a story. When it's real, you could tell it.
I bought him that watch.
The truth is that you ain't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it. And you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. What up, twin? Your brother Cuban is back at it again. You know what happens when I go and grab that pad and the pen. I link words together, snatch them and bring out that lyrical assassin on the tap into that passion within. I've been a hike though, living my life, taking it quite slow. Trying to let the Bible guide me through this blinded light show. Full of smoke and mirrors, it's so hard to choose the right road. Hoping that my lyrics reach your spirit through this mic, bro. I know you've been upstairs watching for almost 20 years and seen who really cared after you made them millionaires. It ain't what it appears, this game is faker than veneers. I wonder when it rains, is it you that's shedding tears? I wrote this letter here to clear the air for all the listeners, discussing all the squads basically saying that they missing us. It's really tough getting back to what that vision was. I wish it never happened, but it's stitching us. Three sides to a story. When it's real, you could tell it. The thing about the truth is that you ain't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it. And you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. Three sides to a story. When it's real, you could tell it. The thing about the truth is that you ain't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it. And you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. I stay thinking about you. When you was here, it was hard to doubt you. Once your mind was made up, ain't no way to go revout you. I'ma shout you out, twin, forever, cause I'm proud to. And I'ma rep your image even when I'm not allowed to. Chris wrote a song about you, brought his heart up to his fans. Showed them all a story that was hard to understand. It wasn't in his plans to paint you as a bad man. He just spit the truth of what he been through, took his last stand. Amanda going hard, she always been a star. She went from selling shades to getting paid for spitting bars. Vanessa's on the job, building up a catalog. Lil Phil plays guitar, rapping, singing out for God. And if you got my heart pounding extra, cause the pressure. That's your little niece, you be reminding me and Shesha. Lies are still my sister, so you know I gotta stress. I keep her in my prayers, hoping God bless her. Three sides to a story. When it's real, you can tell it. The thing about the truth is that you ain't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it. And you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. Three sides to a story. When it's real, you can tell it. The thing about the truth is that you ain't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it. And you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. Like you, there's no other. It's the reason I love. Told you it's forever.
So cute, that song.
The reason I'm here. My brother, salute you. Like you, there's no other. Don't worry, your brother's good. Soul in the right place. Mind in the right place. Heart in the right place.
That's me.
That fills me up,
My
that
big
song.
hit.
You ain't stop until you get that street name after you. You know that. Yeah. We gonna celebrate your life, not your death. My nigga.
Makes me cry, that song.
Yeah, it's
I
a dope
did, and
song.
I filled up then. That was really, really touching, that. It does. It fills me up,
Yeah,
that song. I think because it's about fun and stuff. It does fill you up, doesn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. We're gonna go through my music, but we'll talk a little bit more. We got so many new songs that went viral. If you look at them, I mean, we've done a good job, and I'd really like everybody to hear all the music. And the problem is that we're a new company, and only 3 months. Like I said, the first month we were viral. We're almost we were ready to monetize, but we're still going through the rigmarole of being approved. So um, there's that too. Like so, anybody could help us out, like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. And like I said, this is Big Boss Lady. Love her
That
to death.
really
She's
hit
a
me, that
dope
that
artist.
song.
Yeah, that's you gotta make it as one of your favorites. Spread that song out to the UK. Get them to play
Oh
that on the
yeah.
radio for us. We own the rights to it. You know what I
I'll put
mean?
it on my radio station when I start my radio.
All
I'll
right.
put it on for you.
And see if you can get it on the right. Big, you got connections out there. And
Because I can have that on my radio because it's clean. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So, yeah. Any clean rap you can put on like that.
yeah.
So, I'll put that on the station.
I
But
got
knowing me,
well.
I'll end up crying. I'm
one
soft,
more
me.
question, girl. One more question for the listeners. Um, what was the first song when you answered me before? See if you remember the same answers. You said what was the first song you ever heard an artist that made you like hip hop in America, United States, or any form of hip hop or rap?
I think it was because, like, obviously, I didn't know Cuban at that time. Um, I, I'd say it was LL Cool J. LL
Yep.
Cool
You
J.
said last time. I think you said the Fugees, but
Yeah, yeah,
L
the
Cool J.
Fugees. Yeah, Fugees and LL Cool J. Yeah, them two
Yeah,
artists was like me growing up. You know what I mean? That was me. And Tupac. I love Tupac because my uncle he sadly committed suicide, but he was a massive Tupac fan. He loved Tupac.
yeah.
He was
Greg
in.
said he
He was
can't
in.
hear me. Giggles.
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay.
So we're taking
Giggles is in
turns,
the other
aren't
room.
we?
Giggles is in the other room.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So, we got only him on here right now. It's early in the morning. We had quite a few people on here at different times. So, I'm gonna play because we're gonna re-edit this, all these, and we're gonna, make it, edited version of this so we can release it on all platforms.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, Giggles has got a lot of work. I keep giving him more work by the editing because I keep doing lives that need to be edited and well, you can't hear. I don't know why. Everybody else can hear me. Everybody else can hear me. So, anyways, we're gonna play. I think I want to play "Back to the Wall." It's one of the dopest. I mean, it's a short and it needs to be finished, like extended. It's like at the end we say "to be continued" because it's only got one bar of Cuban in it. It's his song. Can you see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. This is the song here. All right. Tell me if you can hear it.
Jboss Entertainment. We
Yeah.
lit chat.
All right.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
Lincoln with the Cuban. Yeah. Mr. Liquor Shot. Don Cuban. Golden Sweat. Yeah. You know how we start. Straight from the Bronx. All around the world.
We also did this in Cape Cod in the Airbnb.
You know, get me caught, you know? They don't want to see me with my motherfucking laptop.
Put my back to the wall. You know I'm coming, I'm swinging, I'm ready for war. I got a Glock with a beam and a 7-inch.
I was packing and packing the act and start tapping it off. Pull out the door, nigga, you heard me. You ain't worthy of getting my mercy. This in the game, remember my niggas the same as the chain that came from the place that they birthed me. You in the link, fuck what you think. This is the puppet, stuck on a string, nothing to break. Up to the ring, I'm really cuffing the glove of a can. So shut the fuck up and get under the ring. Like you're supposed to, told ya, nobody knows ya. You're doing the most like the troll of the pros that's gotta expose ya and make you a poster. That's another roast, the ghost that knows ya. As we propose the coast, the nose, the ghost, the show, the ghost, the closure. That I told ya, I'm not gonna fold a pen. I go to the end with all of Manolo, with all of my 10 toes down in the ground of the fan.
You know I'm coming, I'm swinging, I'm ready for war. I got a glove with a theme and a signature. You see my life and you wonder how much it will cost. You really trying me, putting my best to the wall. Lean, green, when I close to the floor. Demons, scheming, know they want me to drop. Yeah, you see my life and you wonder how much it will cost. You really trying me, putting my
Yeah, he's brilliant. I love him, me.
Yeah, that was a dope song. I mean,
I love
people who
him.
like hip hop like that song. I think the next song I'm gonna play is um "Hit the Road Crack." That was a dope song that we did. It was a diss track to Fat Joe and from TA the Legend, who obviously, if anybody knows TA the Legend, he was the ghostwriter and hype guy for uh, Fat Joe, because Fat Joe doesn't write his own music. Big Pun wrote all his music. Cuban wrote some of it. And then you got everybody he's got music from wrote it from him. I don't think he's ever wrote a classic song on his own. And TA is suing him, and
Who
for
writes
all the
his
work that
songs
he's
for him?
done. Huh?
Who writes his songs for him?
Everybody writes his songs for Fat Joe. Everybody, he doesn't write his own music.
Oh no, not Fat Joe. I mean Cubes.
Cuban
I
writes
thought you
all
was
his
on
music.
about Cubes.
Right,
Yeah, I
his own
thought you was
personal
about
music.
Cubes.
He wrote for Diddy before. He wrote for Diddy, but Joe took the claim. He wrote for Santeria. The song that a real popular song Diddy did back in the '90s. He wrote the hook, and
Not fair, is it?
Jadakiss wrote the lyrics for it
Yeah,
for
it's not
Diddy.
fair.
Yeah, well, that's Fat Joe blocking. He takes credit for other people's work all the time, and he did that
It's
in
not fair.
public with a Jada interview, and Jada knows Cuban wrote that hook. So
Yeah.
back to it. So everybody, we're putting some plugs in for my company, Jboss ENT. This Big Boss lady from the UK, award-winning R&B artist. She's a dope artist, and we were listening to her music earlier, and we'll close this thing out a little bit later with some of her covers, because she live is amazing at coming through the speaker. And the fact that it comes out so clear is dope. So we're gonna play "Hit the Road Crack," and that is a track that TA and Cuban did together. Originally, Lord Jamar was in the song, but Lord Jamar's people made him back out of it, and it was Lord Jamar's idea to do the song. So, but shout out to Lord Jamar. We understand. So we're gonna put that video on for you, and it's Jboss ENT and TA the Legend and Cuban Link doing this in New York City.
Lit chat.
Check it out, guys. It's dope.
Hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more.
The legend. Damn, it feels good to have people up on it. Used to help you on stage, and now you don't want it. Got booed at the stadium. Yankee fans hated him. Hey, let me ask you a question. How was that Fat Joe performance last year? The worst.
Oh.
Happened in them interviews.
I had the space bar mistake.
Come to the slaughterhouse, turn them to a
Porterhouse.
They asking for receipts, now they mad that I bought them out. People in the streets know exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on a homie, then you had to move families out. Went from a star to nobody famous until I came through with the raps and the cadence. Couldn't catch the bounce even if you had a spaceship. Signed with the nation, now you showing off your anus. Everything you did was either corny or basic. I gave you more lines than the side of some A6. With me on the track, it was off to the races. Yep, I said it, off with the races.
Hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? You gotta go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe. Go back your back, grab your neck and hit the road, Joe. You shut your own toe off by trying to show bug, knowing that you stole plus flow and most stole so. Fly like a level 5 hurricane that came to terrorize and send that Uncle John to cruise in vanilla skies. For telling lies and trying to sell us the devil's pie. That's why this time the revolution is televised. Open your eyes up, organize and get wise up and rise up together instead of letting them divide up with lies and bribes to try to hide. He's a shyster, a colonizer that ain't apologize to Liza and Pun's kid for doing what he done did, for smuggling funds to blocking the voice of his son Chris. He's unfit to run with the gift like Pun did. Not even one bit, he doesn't write his own hits. My tongue spits that blatant shit that turn pigs to bacon bits. He fronts big, but this punk's bitch been faking it. Ain't no debating it. Jamaicans have they staking it. Latinos had it breaking it, but blacks are just creating it. Yeah, we celebrating it. That's how we stating it. That's why the haters keep hating it. I do this shit for him. Hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. You gotta go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe. Go back your back, grab your back and hit the road, Joe. You shut your own toe off by trying to show both, knowing that you stole plus flow and most is stole. So hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, crack, and don't you come back no more. What you say?
All right, so that was a video. It's a dope video. I saved that one for last because that's the last. He actually drove in my Infinity from Cape Cod. While we just got done shooting the Letter to Pun 2 video on the ocean in Cape Cod, and and he drove the next day in my car down there, shot the video, and drove all the way back. It's quite a distance from Cape Cod to New York City. It's like a 6 or 7 hour drive. So, we put in a lot of work right away, and some, we had some roadblocks, which, we haven't stopped, but we had a month and a half with health issues, marital problems, finances being taken, stolen from me. But neither said, like, I don't want to get nasty on here about it, because who knows, she can hold that against me too. Telling the truth. But anyways, thank you for everybody watching. I'm going to put it over to Boss Lady. You have anything else to say before we listen to your music?
Yeah, so basically, if there's any artist out there, that wants bottom radio, get hold of me, because I'm going to be starting some radio play from Friday. I'm getting trained on the radio station, which will be easier for me because I've done that kind of stuff before. And I'm going to have my own station, so it'll be called Diamond FM. And basically, we've got 3.2 million listeners, so it's a good platform for artists
Maybe
wanting to start out.
we'll do an interview with me on there, and Cuban maybe.
Yeah,
maybe sometime in the
definitely.
future.
Yeah.
So definitely with me at first. He's incognito for now. He's doing some things to get. He has a surprise for everybody when he comes back.
Yeah,
he's
definitely. I'll get you on.
Working on himself. What's that?
I'll definitely get you on.
Yeah, and you see the gold watch that I bought him. That gold watch in the videos, and I bought it for him, and he can't find it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, he came out with another gold watch, and I was like, that's not the one I bought you. Mine was an Invicta that I bought you.
Also,
but,
get some tracks. Tell tell Cubes to get some tracks prepared. Clean ones though, they've got to be clean.
Well,
Otherwise,
Letter to Pun 2 is clean.
yeah. So that one we can have that one on radio. Any clean rap songs, we'll put them on for you.
They chose the Pun official website on Instagram used that for his celebration of his birth on Instagram on his birthday, and they used our video and our from my company Letter to Pun 2, and of course Cuban Link. Who was better to represent Big Pun than Cuban?
Oh
But
yeah.
neither is said. I'm gonna go to your channel and I'm gonna play some more of your music so the listeners that don't know. She is an artist in the UK who has ties with people in the industry, the Sheehan family, amongst others. And she won an award on iTunes for the United States. She's a beautiful singer. And I'm going to play some of her cover music. The reason I do that, you get a good feel for her with how well she sings, and it's live. Everything she has on here is live, besides the stuff that she's done in for music videos. But I'm gonna play the "Easy on Me" by Adele cover, and it's one of our favorites that I've listened to so far. So I'm gonna play that now. So let me turn my camera around so people can.
You got Lately on there as well.
Huh?
You got Lately by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's on there, Lately.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
You see this? Okay. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing. Let me know if the music is too loud or whatever.
Hi, Katie here. I'm back, everyone. Lovely to see you all again. And this is going to be my cover of Easy on Me by Adele. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe.
Pause this for a second. This is Big Boss Lady for anybody that's new on here, and we're playing some of her music. She's an award-winning artist from the UK, and she's got a lot of ties to the United States rappers, and she's got a feature in the United States, and she's won, iTunes award number 14 in the dance section. So here's her Adele cover. Stay tuned. It's a beautiful song. I've listened to it a bunch of times. Is this good?
Yeah. Sound quality.
There ain't no gold in these rivers that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in the silence, baby. Let me go.
every time I listen to that
Listen to the
song.
lately. Have you heard the lately one?
We'll play that next. Is it? You said
Yeah.
that's the um the
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. We'll play that next. Is there anything you want? Any shout outs you want to make to people in the industry or family or friends or is there any thing you just want to let everybody know?
Yeah, well, I want to say a few shout outs to a few of my friends on here. So I want to say a big shout out to Cuban Link. Yeah, amazing. Thanks for smudging my makeup, making me cry. He did. He made me cry with that
Later to
song.
Fun too is a tearjerker.
Yeah, I know it proper is. I had to put my
Yeah.
glasses on. I thought I'm gonna cry, and then I seen it. I thought, oh no, I did. I filled up with that one. It was nice.
Is
I
anybody
filled
on
up with
here?
Cuban song.
Like and subscribe if you don't mind. I really appreciate it. It's easy to do. Um, Appreciate it. Thank you. Now go ahead, big boss lady. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, and I'd like to say a big shout out to Jethro Sheeran. Yeah, he's known as a Lone Star in the
Shout
UK.
out to George Sharon.
Yeah, so big shout out to him. And a big shout out to any artist out there that's wanting to break into the industry and, just keep going. That's the key. You've got to just keep going, keep trying, never give up. And it doesn't matter about your age. I mean, I'm 41, and I'm still not where I want to be yet. Do you know what I mean? I still believe I've got more to give, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter about your age, just go with your heart and go with your soul and do what makes you happy in life. That's
Nice.
it.
So I want to do a little bit more plug in. We're gonna go on and play your last song, and then we'll come back on and wrap it up. For the
Yeah,
listeners, like I said, we I have a platform here that I had an idea. It's like knuckleheads like me that was in the streets, gang related stuff, drug related, jail time. Building a platform so there's some place that you could be creative. I mean, obviously, I can't help everybody, but people that have good work ethic, and maybe they just want to plug their stuff. They want to get a live interview or come to the studio if they're willing to do that. And we'll do live music here. We got it set up to do that. We got a drum room. Our studio is very diversified. We welcome all music. We're mainly hip hop, but I love country. I love classic rock, you know, um, and a lot of old house music. I used to get into when I was a kid. I used to dance. Before that, I was break dancing. So I want to just offer a platform. And next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play. Um, Her Big Boss Lady's cover, if I can find it. It's on your, what is it called
yeah, it's
again?
on the thing. Yeah, it's called
See,
Lately.
is it up towards the top? Oh wait, right, videos. All right, here we go. It's up towards the top.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. I haven't found it yet.
If
Oh,
you
there it is.
type it
It's
in,
at the bottom. It's at the
yeah,
bottom, big boss. I'm looking at the top. It's at the bottom. All right.
right.
So I got it. I found it. I'm clicking on it, pausing it, and turn the volume up. And I'm going to turn this camera around and
Yeah,
enjoy. So for the listeners, this is Big Boss Lady from the UK, award-winning artist who does, has an interest in doing music, and she has done music with rap artists from the United States, and Here we go.
My name's Katie Elizabeth Stelfox, and the song that I'm going to be singing for you today is a cover version of Lately by Stevie Wonder. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Lately I've had the strangest feeling, with no vivid reason here to find. Yet the thought of losing you's been hanging from my mind. Far more frequently you're wearing perfume, with you say no special place to go. But when I ask will you be coming back soon, you don't know, never know. Well, I'm a girl of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses what I really feel. My eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause it's time could mean goodbye. Lately I've been staring in the mirror, very slowly picking me apart, trying to tell myself I have no reason with your heart. Just the other night while you were sleeping, I vaguely heard you whisper someone's name. When I asked you all the thoughts you're keeping, you just say nothing's changed. Well, I'm a girl of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses what I really feel. My eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause it's time could mean goodbye, goodbye. Well, I'm a girl of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses what I really feel. My eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause it's time could mean goodbye.
Dope. Love that song, girl. That was dope. I love the piano with Stevie Wonder's always been good with that.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's who I'm
So
gonna have a tattoo of as well. I'm gonna get
what's
him
that?
tattooed. I'm gonna have a tattoo done of Stevie.
Oh wow.
He's
That's
amazing,
dope.
isn't he?
Yeah, Cuban Link got the tattoo of Big Pun. It's a legendary tattoo. I'm gonna have my tattoo artist. We're gonna do an episode where Cuban Link's getting the tattoo redone, like because it's old. My tattoo artist that did all my tattoos is gonna come live. on here, Cuban, and we're gonna video him getting his tattoo redone of Big Pun on his arm. So he got it videoed when he getting it done with the first Letter to Pun song.
Yeah, that's a Philip song. That
Another,
Big Pun song.
yeah.
It pulled me
So
up.
another who's on there said hi. Welcome,
Hi.
whoever's new. Ain't many people on here right now. We've had a flow of people in and out of here, but it is early in the morning on the East Coast. With that being said, we were, we went live 3 times, Instagram, YouTube twice, doing a lot of plugs. Like I said, the UK, I would love to get in over the UK, do some interviews. I'm not able to travel over there right now because of financial reasons, but I'd love to get over there and do some music out there because I think they'd embrace us out there. Cuban Link and my a lot of other artists and my team, Jboss ENT. We're diversified. We got some legends in the group, so and some absolute fantastic up and coming young artists and older artists too. Get a plug out of Pricey Price, Steel Frame. He's a good friend, and we've done a lot of business. He introduced me to Ron Browse, and the legendary beatmaker. He did Pop Champagne, and what he's known for is Pop Champagne and Afghan Money, I think it is. But anyways, shout outs to PB Mogul. I've had him on our platform. The interview didn't go too well. With our cameras and stuff, it was a long night. They didn't show up until after midnight, and by the time he got here, everything got kind of disorganized. So we have to redo that interview. Shout outs to who else? Decon Deneen. He wasn't able to get on Instagram tonight. He was shooting a music video down in South Jersey, and in his neck of the woods. That's our southern branch of Jboss ENT. So shout outs to the whole Utica rap season. Benny Slums. He just put out a new album. I interviewed him. Check out that interview on YouTube. And if you know his whole thing, you go to the platform. He did a little freestyle from it. Well, not a freestyle, a track from a verse from one of his first verses he ever did. Is pretty dope. We got a lot of legends. TA the legend. We got him. He was on our platform. We did that song "Hit the Road Crack" with Cuban Link and TA. And check out all our videos. And we're doing some raffles coming up. We got access to all platforms now, so we can do our raffle. And we're gonna get rid of hats for $5 entries, and we got clothing. You're gonna pay like $5 to get in, and you're gonna, you have a chance to win like $100 worth of stuff. Or shirts, pants, bags. Whatever we have. We have a lot of stuff, a lot of merchandise. We're going to be getting more Jboss ENT merchandise. I'll be handing out some free stuff soon, for our listeners and, Jboss and Cuban Link and, fans and followers. So stay tuned for that. And I want to give, I don't know who's new to on here. We just did 2 songs from Big Boss lady from the UK. Like I said, award winning. She is a known artist. She's in the industry, and it was a pleasure having her. I'm going to shut us down with, if anybody wants to still stay on, I mean, it would be beautiful. We're going to play one of my songs, and then we're going to go back and play one more of hers. And I'm going to play another Cuban Link song. I think I'm going to start with, which one do you want me to play, Big Boss?
What song? When We Were Young, you could play on there.
No, I mean the ones that are on my platform.
Oh, right. Oh, for Cubans. All right.
Yeah, Cuban music.
I like that one that you just played me.
Yeah. So let me.
But I do like The Last Supper. I like that one that he did. That's
that's
collab,
not on my
isn't it?
platform. Let's do We can do let's see. We can do. You like the letter to pun too?
Yeah.
All right, we'll play that one. Like I said, we filmed this in uh, Cape Cod, and it was a dope experience. Great vibes. You know, we got a lot of work done, and we got 2 videos done. You know, back to the wall and letter to pun two. I'm gonna play this again for you, and stay tuned. This is letter to pun two. It's on Jboss ENT, Cuban link. Letter to pun two. Check it out. You know, we can get it on all platforms. Here you go. I'm gonna play it right now for you. Turn the volume down in case it's a commercial. All
Oh,
right,
get me a
right up.
tissue. Make sure you get me a tissue.
Jboss Entertainment. We lit chat.
What up, twin? You know I had to write you another one. Letter to the better part, too. Because there's always 3 sides to a story.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
But there's only one truth.
Okay.
There's 3 sides to a story. When it's real, you could tell it. The thing about the truth is that you don't gotta
Yeah, we
sell it.
filmed this in Cape Cod, I think Yarmouth.
Loud when you scale it, and you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. What up, twin? Your brother Cuban is back at it again. You know what happens when I go and grab that pad and the pen. I link words together, snatch them and bring out that lyrical assassin on the tap into that passion within. I've been alright though, living my life, taking it quite slow, trying to let the Bible guide me through this blinded light show. Full of smoke and mirrors, it's so hard to choose the right road. Hoping that my lyrics reach your spirit through this mic, bro. I know you've been upstairs watching for almost 20 years and seen who really cared after you made them millionaires. It ain't what it appears, this game is faker than veneers. I wonder when it rains, is it you that's shedding tears? I wrote this letter here to clear the air for all the listeners, discussing all the squad's business, saying that they missing us. It's really tough getting back to what that vision was. I wish it never happened, but it's this. There's 3 sides to a story. When it's real, you could tell it. The thing about the truth is that you don't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it, and you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. 3 sides to a story. When it's real, you could tell it. The thing about the truth is that you don't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it, and you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. I stayed thinking about you when you was here. It was hard to doubt you. Once your mind was made up, ain't no way to go without you. I'ma shout you out, twin, forever, cause I'm proud to. And I'ma rep your image even when I'm not allowed to. Chris wrote a song about you, poured his heart out to his fans. Showed them all a story that was hard to understand. It wasn't in his plans to paint you as a bad man. He just spit the truth of what he been through, took his last stand. Amanda going hard, she always been a star. She went from selling shakes to getting paid from spitting bars. Vanessa's on the job, building up a catalog. Lil Phil plays guitar, rapping, singing out for God. And if you got my heart pounding extra, cause the pressure. That's your little niece, she be reminding me of Cheshire. Liza's still my sister, so you know I gotta stress her. Keep her in my prayers, hoping God bless her. There's 3 sides to a story. When it's real, you can tell it. The thing about the truth is that you don't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it, and you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. 3 sides to a story. When it's real, you can tell it. The thing about the truth is that you don't gotta sell it. It outweighs any type of lie when you scale it, and you can feel it deep in your soul when you inhale it. Like you, there's no other. It's the reason I love. Told you forever, my twin. You're the reason I'm here. My brother, salute you. Like you, there's no other. Don't worry, your brother's good. Soul in the right place. Mind in the right place. Heart in the right place. Yeah, like you, there's no other. Yeah, it's the reason I love you. Forever, my twin. We ain't stopping till you get that street named after you. You know that. Yeah. We gonna celebrate your life. Not your death. My nigga.
That was, like I said, it is a tearjerker. It was a dope experience making that video. Yo, I facts. Cuban Link is the nicest, bro. Like King Son, if you know who King Son is, said that he is by far the best. But because of all the red tape, someone put a hip hop something, a big huge platform made a video about him. I'm even in it. I'm in the video they made about Cuban Link. He would sign him over everybody in the industry if he had a record label.
He's got a nice,
Check it out.
nice art. I think that's what it is about Cuban. He's got
check out
a
all our
lovely
platforms.
soul.
We got a lot of videos about that, and also a lot of topics. And but we have out right now 4 videos on my platform, Jboss Entertainment, our record label portion of the company, our LLC, and every song we did went viral that Cuban has, and it's crazy because like we get through the red tape. Joe wasn't fast enough to stop us. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, check out our dirty section track. Joe's referring to us as a dirty section. He said SMD just because of the beef that he had. What did he say? One of the most overrated MC. I mean, underrated, overrated, underrated ever. Cuban Link. That's a comment. And Tosh of the underrated. Facts, bro. Listen, that's what I like to hear because that means you know what real hip hop is, and anybody that's been following Cuban, on our platform we got a lot of music out. We got big numbers. The reason I haven't done any more songs is because we've got a catalog we can make music, put out a video once a week for a year. We have that much new music. All fire, like stuff that like nobody could compete with. I feel like, I'm not being biased. I really feel like nobody compete. But check our platform out, Jboss ENT, on all levels. We're trying to get 1,000 followers on TikTok, so it'd be nice if you could help us out with that. Like and subscribe if you don't mind on this platform, and go to our Instagram. Like I said, Instagram, TikTok. We just started TikTok the other day, and they're having glitches, so it's like hard to promote. And hit up the TikTok. So, Big Boss Lady, what song do you want me to play next for the last song we're gonna play for tonight?
Just play The Overcomer to people that have not heard it. Just play that one again.
Lord, right. So we can promote the Lord Dorian.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get the thing turned around here. Hopefully we don't have a commercial. I used to have Premiere, but with the finances changing, I wasn't able to pay that bill. So are you able to see that all right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna play that right now. And turn the volume down in case it's a commercial. There we go. Oh, put it back here. And here we go. It's Lord Dorian and Big Boss Lady. Make this thing bigger here.
Where killers roams his comfort zone. By the cops is bone, he kept a chrome. Child raised up in a toxic home, full of loud mouths, Tokyo tone. G17
You hear it?
with a switch, courtesy of Jorge
Yeah.
Leone. We just moving lips and we oozing chips. K clips up front pay roams, and every stone's a slight inclusion. On my waist is a slight protrusion. I wanna play, he get the illusion. I gun butt until he get contusion. Body bad, the top is blowing in a foreign car, and the top is gone. Exotic strain, we smoking on. Got auburn hair like man at arms. I'm on a plane across the pond from the USA to the UK. With the boss, baby, up on the bar, so you better watch what you say. I saw the light like Saul, went from being in prison, now they seeing a vision. Yeah, they playing this shit in Brisbane, yeah, they pumping this shit in Lisbon.
Into the fire and flame, through the storm I remain. Now hear the world call my name, I overcame. Into the fire and flame, through the storm I remain. Now hear the world call my name, I overcame.
Coast to color of porcelain. You in a snorkel, I'm snorkeling. Heads turn when I'm walking in. When I leave, then they talk again. It's a wild world and I won't pretend. Out of darkness I did ascend. It ain't no mystery, I'm from a bend. Where the wrong color gets you condemned. On all 10, I stood on the bravest. Stay full of illicit wages. You getting robbed and don't play courageous. For your life it won't be advantageous. See his hands like eagle claws. Nigga nuts like two kegel balls. Wanna call across the cabal, then we make you our Wonderwall. Coming up, I had nothing, kid, by the cold wind, I've been buffeted. All the shit that you talking about in my real life, I suffered it. I saw the light like Saul, went from being in prison, now they seen a vision. Yeah, they playing this shit in Brisbane, and they pumping this shit in Lisbon.
Into the fire and flame, through the storm I remain. I hear the world call my name. I overcame. Into the fire and flame, through the storm I remain. Now hear the world call my name. I overcame.
So,
Um,
so I love it. Dorian and Big Boss Lady is a feature. She's on the, she's the singer. Obviously, we heard a couple of her songs. Live, her live performances are crystal clear, and they come through the speaker, I guess, pretty good through the phone. So that means that she's got good, um, good. Her voice is crystal clear and comes out nice. Um, so I was talking to uh, Big Boss Lady earlier about the industry in UK. So, like you said, it's there's a lot of competition out there, and that always competition is good. But is it hard to get into the United States to do music from the UK? I
uh,
mean, Ed Sheeran's out here, but I mean, he's one person. I mean, there's other people, but is that primarily people's goal when they in the UK?
I think it depends what genre you are, really. I mean, like, because I was in the hip hop kind of genre, because I wanted to do something around hip hop, it was kind of easy for me to break out in New York because New York is full of rappers, because, basically that's like the home of hip hop, isn't it? New
The
York.
Bronx,
Yeah, the Bronx.
Boogie Down
Yeah,
Bronx is where
boogie
Cuba's
down the
from.
Bronx. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
KRS One, you know.
that that's why it was easy for me to break out more in America. But I mean, like, also, I mean, like, they like the dance stuff in America as well. You've got with America, you find more variety. Like, you find, like, obviously you got your Western kind of stuff, like your cowboy stuff and all that. So you got your
They
Texas.
made in the comments. I mean, uh, yeah, we're dropping videos all summer long, but right now he said it's going to be. He's making a comeback. Like he's working on some projects, and I don't know half of them, and I talk to him almost every day. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff this summer, videos and stuff. So we have a Rolodex of music that, like I said, we could do a music video every week for the amount of music he has. They recorded. We just haven't released it yet because we want to make money on everything we do. And right now they're being real slow on monetizing me on YouTube and all the other platforms. I mean, I have all the numbers, but they go through it and check everything. They're real strict about things. So, with that being said, and back to Big Boss Lady. I continued saying what you're saying. I was just answering a question from one of our listeners here. Shout outs to you.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, like I think with America, you've got so many variety of different genres. Like you've got your country and western and all that, aren't you? Like in Virginia and all that, and then like you come to like New York, it's like it's proper hip hop. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like me breaking out in New York is a lot easier than me breaking out in like Manchester where I live, because where I live is more rock and roll and rock bands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you go to like Moss Side, which is a bit like the Bronx. You know, it's like that kind of category. You know,
Is London
um,
like that too?
yeah, oh yeah. You get Manchester. You get some parts where you can't walk down them on your own. Like if you go down Moss Side, yeah, it's a rural black area. So if you was a
Yeah.
white person walking down that area, you're prone to get jumped and stuff
Yeah.
because
Well, I
it,
mean, you know, neighborhoods now is more diversified in the United States. I mean, I grew up with that. I grew up in those. I've been around those type of neighborhoods all my life. But yeah, it's not that way as much as it is out there. Probably where you're talking. It sounds like the old days where how I grew up. But it's like for outsiders, outsiders are white. It was a tough neighborhood. And I looked at the white people that walked to our neighborhood funny too. So, uh, and being around. So, with that being said, uh, continue on what you were saying, and then we'll wrap it up. And I'm gonna close this out with I want to see her tattoos. This guy wants to see your tattoos.
So I've got Tupac and I've got the Brooklyn Bridge. You come down here. I've got LL Cool J. Uh, I've got Lauryn Hill. I've got Coolio.
Wow. I got tatted up too. They want to see my tattoos. They want to see the
And I've
lady,
got
the
leg
boss lady.
tattoos as well. So I like the tattoos. So I had this one done. Can you see it?
Not really.
Can you not
I
see
mean, a
it?
piece of it, a little bit of it.
There.
There it
You
is.
see
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. I see it. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. And I've got this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love the tattoos, me. And
Yeah.
then I had my dad because my dad died. So
Hmm.
I wanted to
That's
carry him
important.
with me, you know. So I had my father done there. So wherever I go, he goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So shout outs to UK. I'm gonna close this up. Any last words?
Yeah. Like I say to anyone out there, that wants to do collabs, I do charge, but like obviously, if you've got say like a rap song and you want a chorus song, just hit me up. It's Big
Hook.
Boss Lady
Maybe some hook. You could
Official.
be the hook master. You get paid to do hooks. That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. So k.tmelody1@gmail.com. That's my email. Uh, what I'll do, I'll write it down, and if you can put, I'll write it in the comment section there. And then you can, what you call it, anyone who wants to hire me, they can hire me, to do a session for them. And yeah, I'll charge them a good rate.
Okay. So now, with that being said, thanks for everybody watching. We got very few people. The people that stayed with us, thank you. We had quite a few people at one time, and it's early in the morning here on the East Coast. And I want to play. I'm promoting our. I don't know if anybody knows the backstory on Fat Joe and Cuban Link, but we referred to us podcasters as a dirty section and SMD. He referred to Cuban, so we took that on as the dirty section. So we did a song, like it was basically a funny diss track towards Joe. He said this on his podcast, the Joe and Jada Show, and this is our response. G Constantine, I was the executive producer, came up with the idea, and so we're going to play that video. I did it on the last I don't know if I did it on this one or the last one, but the
Oh,
live.
no.
We've been on all
You'll
night.
have me laughing
So
in a minute. Pack it in.
what?
You'll have me laughing in a minute. No, I don't know what it was. I just thought of something. No,
So I'm gonna put that song on. So if anybody don't understand, this video is pretty much he talks about one of the lies that he's told that when he was like 10 years old, he robbed 70 people in his gymnasium with no gun and made them carry their own stuff out. So we have a scene that refers to that. So pay attention to that. Giggles, my producer, who's sleeping right now, he produced he made the video of this, and he did a dope job. Decontanine made the song. He's a legend himself. His dad was Mercury from the Force MDs, and he's related to all Wu Tang, and he's been in music all his life. He's a legend himself. So here we go with that. We're gonna play that right now. It's called the Dirty Section, and it's not Cuban Link. We don't only do Cuban Link, mainly Cuban Link, but we also this is pretty much a diss song for me because I can't rap. I had somebody else do it. Can you see that up there?
yeah.
All right,
Go on.
here we go.
All these other rap, hip hop podcasts, they got you believing it. They got to diss you. They diss people and doing all that to get
Jboss
you.
ENT.
No, they ain't fuck the dirty section.
Let them get their back. Let them get their
That's what you want me to say? They love it. They feel like they get acknowledged.
Welcome to the muddy side of the map.
Watch it out. All right, I don't want this back. Don't diss the dirty section no more.
The lies you tell gon' block your blessings. Burning bridges, lost connections. The dialogue is not impressive. Welcome to the dirty section. We shoot the messenger for telling. Chalk 'em out in nanoseconds. Say my name when you address it. I settle for the dirty section. Yeah. You said you started trends, that's cute, we authored that risk. You lit a spark, we built the furnace, turned the block to embers. Claiming you the blueprint, but we the architects. You trace the lines in pencil, we engraved it in the marble steps. Mansion so big, you need a map to find the kitchen. Only map you ever had was directions to the fiction. Talking about you robbed the gym as just a little kid. Had them help you carry weight, guess you still need assistance. You said you mind your biz, but you the one who sparked the flame. Throw a rock, then hide your hand and scream somebody said my name. Name dropping legends like they sitting at your table. But every time the bill come due, you suddenly unavailable. Said you never touched a dime from a widow publisher. Paperwork was punching back, that court date was humbling. You eating glizzies by the dozen, call it cereal thrills. But we ain't talking breakfast when we say you cereal with the spills. You claim 3 coasts like geography was cosplay. King of everywhere, that's a throne with no hallway. Retired every summer, then you back just for fun. That's like quitting every round, but still asking who won. They say your verse new, but it's dust with cologne. Same bars with a facelift, that's a flip on a clone. Dirty section carved different, pressure cook the imposters. You microwave legends, we slow brew the monsters. Jboss ENT stamped on the crate when it shipped. If the talk cheap, we tax every word on your lip. Weight on your shoulders, we bench steady reps. You heavy on excuses, we heavy on checks. Yeah. The lies you tell gon' block your blessings. Burning bridges, lost connections. The dialogue is not impressive. Welcome to the dirty section. We shoot the messenger for telling. Chalk 'em out in nanoseconds. Say my name when you address it. I settle for the dirty section. Yeah. You beef with a hustler who turned quarters to dollars. Now you salty cause the scale don't tip in your favor, scholar. 50 reasons why the jokes hit harder than pride. When the truth weigh heavy, it's hard to let it slide. Features on features, but where the solo drum. You rent the spotlight monthly, we build it from stump. Billboard never crowned you, that's cool, we ain't count. We stack wins underground, make the cellar feel like mountains. Rumors on former squad members, fabric soft in the talk. You press the wrinkle in the crew, just to iron your clout. Dirty section, yeah, you say it, but you don't live it. You just visit for the photo op, we the ones who built it. You said you young forever, whole life ahead, but every time you drop a classic, it's deja vu instead. Claiming ghostwriters on Kings just to sound elite, but your penny GPS it keep losing the street. You a walking contradiction wrapped in designer threads. Say you done with the game and you pop back in the threads like a boxer that retired but still shadowing mirrors. Swinging at reflections, we swinging at careers. We don't block blessings, we We built corridors. You build a house of hype. We built the corridors. If respect was currency, you bankrupt in seconds. We invested in silence, now that's compound lessons. Dirty section stamped in the mud where we stand. If you mention the team, better mention Nick Grant. Jboss ENT, that's the code when we in. You wanted dirty talk? Welcome to the center. Lies you tell gon' block your blessings. Burning bridges, law connections. The dialogue is not impressive. Welcome to the dirty section. We shoot the messenger for telling. Talk them out in nanoseconds. Say my name when you address it. I'll settle for the dirty section. Dirty section talk. Jboss ENT.
Jboss Entertainment. We lit chat.
So that was Dirty Section, guys. Come to my platform, and this type of work we're doing. We're creating constantly. We've got so much work already done, but now we just need the visuals. And
Then who
we
was
got all
that
the equipment.
rapper?
Huh?
Who was that rapper?
Decon.
What was
He was the one at
Decon,
the
yeah.
end. He was the one. He was the one point, and he had the glasses on. He had the pink and black Jboss hat on. He also had the all black one on, like this one.
Oh yeah, I think I've
We
got
put
got
everybody
it.
in my team, just about everybody in my team in that video. Some of the artists that we work with that we interviewed, some big names, and up and coming. So it's basically a podcast going after another podcast that talking about us. Is our way of is my way of doing a diss track. I came up with the idea. I said we're gonna claim the dirty section. And I wrote on the thing, it's like at least we have a section, even if it's dirty. So
Yeah.
Joe gave that to us to run with. I mean, he didn't realize that's what he did, but that's what he did. So thank you, the Beluga man, Joe Crack. So
Beluga.
the Beluga whale with his
What?
lying tail. So so with that being said, come to our platform, please. We offer a platform to all genres, and we're killing it right now. We got Cuban Link on our label, doing a lot of work, and we got like I said, a Rolodex of music, and we're dropping a lot more this summer. We have 4 videos that went viral that we released. I'm gonna play. As we leave, we're gonna check out, and when the song's over, we're just gonna end it. So you can stay tuned and watch anybody. And I'm gonna play another song that we did. Decon Janine did. It's the Jboss anthem. Pretty dope. We I got people working on different projects outside of Cuban while we're waiting to do some more. Let's see where we got. Maybe I'll play the Cuban Link and Jadakiss. Let's talk about it. Giggles remade the beat and made a music video for it because there was no music video for the Cuban Link and Jadakiss song. It's called "Talk About It." So we'll play that one. Like I said, it was produced by remixed basically the beat. So. And also the video was edited by Giggles. We call him Gigs. His name is Greg Hex, but we call him Giggles. So and he's our drummer. We've got some live drum performances from him. We're gonna start doing that in the beginning of all our podcasts, and it's pretty dope. And we got some podcasts where he is drumming. So here, stay tuned. Here is the video with Cuban Link and Jada. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see it? Okay. All right.
You might catch me in the brownish coupe. I hung together like fish and a nigga 6 cells down a soup. New pound size 45 just came from You don't know the streets is mine, you just came home. Even though it's death poetry, this ain't no poem. I'm a motherfucking champ, nigga, ain't no throne. This a whole blood and tissue, ain't no bone. Cause a hollow tip shattered if a light goes on. Number one debut, they think I'm another man. Counting so much money, I need me another hand. Niggas is still scheming, at least they still trying. If they ain't doing nothing else, at least they still dying. Coke is still high, purple still moving. I'm trying to get a better price, Poppy. I know Cuban, deep block discipline. Rough ride or die with official men. Recognize what kind of shit you, kind of shit you, kind of shit you.
When you talk about that money, man, talk about G. When you talk about that hustle game, talk about K. When you talk about the struggle, fam, talk about me. Speak out, but watch your mouth when you talk about me. When you talk about that money, man, talk about G. When you talk about that hustle game, talk about K. When you talk about the struggle, fam, talk about me. Cuban Link, Jada Kiss, double R, yeah, nigga, I'm a threat. A legend that's urban, so for certain I'm going over your head like a Muslim turban. They know I'm in the terms and I'm gun with serving, gun subservient, Cuban, but the guns is German. I've been urging to turn it loose. I got the burden of proof that'll determine your moment of truth. I'll return, so concern your troops. Now it's my turn to shoot. I'll make it burn like that bourbon juice. I earn my due. Nigga, use a made up name. You dudes is spruce coke, man. I'm straight up king. From the roof to the roof, got that radar aim. AR-15s that'll fucking tear your brain. Had to change up the game, got my weight up, man. Lil Fame, Lil Jane from that Jacob, man. Got these things giving brains, that's my wake up plan. From the range to the plains, time to wake up brands. Let's go. Yo, when you talk about that money, man, talk about G. When you talk about that hustle game, talk about K. When you talk about the struggle, fam, talk about me. Speak out, but watch your mouth when you talk about me. When you talk about that money, man, talk about G. When you talk about that hustle game, talk about K. When you talk about the struggle, fam, talk about me. Cuban Link, Jada Kiss, double R, M.O.B. Around, now we do it the nicest. You gotta end up in a crisis. Cause we don't give a fuck who you know, where you go, what you know. They can never be like us. We're rapping for our peoples, we're righteous. The hood is show a nigga what life is. And we don't give a fuck who you know, what you know, where you go. We gon' always be like this, like this.
Cuban, what up, baby?
When you talk about that money, man, talk about G. When you talk about that hustle game, talk about K. When you talk about the struggle, fam, talk about me. Speak out, but watch your mouth when you talk about me. When you talk about that money, man, talk about G. When you talk about that hustle game, talk about K. When you talk about the struggle, fam, talk about me. Cuban Link, Jada Kiss, double R, M.O.B. Yeah. Jada, what up, my nigga? Why, yo, stand up, Kiki,
No, I'm gonna do three in a bit. She's awesome.
Yeah, that was Jada Kiss and Cuban Link. We remixed it. Like I said, the beat is done by Giggles. I mean, it's very similar to the original beat, but this, it's definitely different if you listen to the different versions of the two different versions. But
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say good morning, good night to
Yeah.
everyone that's here, and anybody, very few people, but we've had quite a few people on and off tonight.
Morning here now, look.
Huh?
I've been awake
Yeah, it's
since
morning
last
now.
night.
It's morning now. So any newcomers here, this is Big Boss Lady from the UK. We're signing off.
Hi.
I'm gonna do a little tour of our studio before we go. This is the basically the area we call it the Scarface room. Cuban call it that. And this is just set up right now. It's like not normally what it looks like. We got different
Where are you
monitors in
based
here.
then?
Huh?
Where are you based?
We're in upstate New York.
Oh, upstate New
So
York.
it's like we're gonna start doing a
Is that
podcast from this couch. This is our
Is
drum
that
room. Cuban did all the brickwork, and he did all that wallpaper, and
it's
we got
clever?
monitors in every room. This eventually we're gonna build our studio out here, so it's gonna be pretty dope. So
He's
we got a lot
talented, isn't
coming, huh?
he? He's talented. Is that proper brick?
And he's never done it before.
You are joking.
No.
Wow, he's well talented, isn't he?
Yeah, he did all the design and the. He wanted it to be Scarface. He wanted to get the palm trees and stuff in here. but we weren't able
Yeah.
to do that. So
He's dead talented, him.
yeah.
And
So yeah, and more to come, guys. Stay tuned, and please like and subscribe before we sign off. Um, we got a lot coming, and stay tuned. Check out our platforms. Thank you.
you
Good
know when I
night.
come
Check
to
us
New
out
York?
TikTok, Instagram. Huh?
You know when I come to New York next Feb?
Yeah, it's about 3 hours away from New York City.
You gonna meet up with us?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Depending on life, but everything changes. You see how it's gone for a month and a half. So good
5
night, to
days I'm
everybody.
there for.
Stay tuned. If you guys haven't watched, new people on here, check us out. We did 2 lives tonight. Some of them were similar, but we played some music over because we had different people on in different times. We had 100 people, 70 people, 30 people, and then we had 4, 3, 20. So and thank you for watching. And if there's anybody new people here, stay tuned. I'm going to try to do a live, hopefully every other day, or if not every day. So check our Cuban link videos out that we just did. We did some talk about it with Jadakiss and Cuban, different videos that we have. So stay tuned. Oh, all of a sudden now my camera wants to change. So all of a sudden now I can do it like this. This is so crazy. It's like,
Mad.
I have brand new equipment. My phone is brand new. I got a business phone, a high-end phone, and I got, my other phone is, none of them are switching around. I wonder if it's YouTube causing these problems. But yeah, this is a better way to look at things here. So yeah, this is, like I said, the drum room. But we signing off here, guys. Thank you for. Now it's not letting me. So, anyways, good night. Love y'all. Peace, love.
Good night.
Like and subscribe, and check out our platform, our podcasts, our music videos. Dirty Sections, dope. We released that just not too long ago. Made a new music video for it. All right, Big Boss Lady. I will talk to you. I'm going to talk to you right after we get on here. All right.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
All right then. See you later.